Hello to fellow Can-Am owners and most likely spider lovers, which is spiderlovers.com. I believe it's a forum site for Can-Am spiders. This is my fairly new, bought it about a month and a half ago, Can-Am Spyder. Obviously it might look a little bit funny. The trunk is open and the seat is up because I'm just starting to do some work on it. I am going to be installing the fog lights today, which I didn't know they were in, and I went down to the dealership to get in things for oil change and found out my fog lights were in. Well, the box that this fog light kit comes in was a little bit too big to fit on the motorcycle, so I had to take everything out of the box and threw it here in the compartment here. And you can see there's the fog lights. Nice looking units. Looks like they're really well built. They've got directional, so you can adjust the height and everything on them, the height and width and whatever, and get them pointed where you want them. Not in somebody's face, hopefully not, but on the road where they should be, and make them a little bit wider. But I'm going to go through this video because I haven't seen one online of somebody putting them on the Can-Am Spyder. ST, I should say. Mine is an ST Limited, 2014. I see there are some differences, like I know here on some of the older ones, or maybe it's newer. I think right here there's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit more open from what I've seen of pictures. But other than that, I think the body panels and all should come apart roughly the same. And that's what I just started doing, is taking off the body panels. These are just these little plastic clips here. Nothing more than that, you know. That go in here and hold this body panel on. This unit here, obviously, is going to be completely replaced by this one. So this part of what's on there now, on the motorcycle now, will just get thrown away. I suppose a person could save them for if somebody ever has an accident with them or whatever and wrecks that. Maybe sell them or whatever, but I'm adding the fog lights and plan on keeping, because I don't like the stock lights. I don't think they provide enough light. They're more than bright enough close by, but you get far out, and when I'm on this thing, I'm worried about deer, not worried about other cars at night, I should say. But anyway, and then there was a couple of bolts back here that I took out and removed. And now I'm just about to remove this entire panel here, so hang on. I'm going to set the camera up and hopefully get a good shot of this, but we'll see. Yeah. Okay, I just realized something. I didn't remove this bolt completely because it seemed like this panel was loose enough where I wouldn't have to. But now looking in here, in this fairing, or behind the fairing here, there's another bolt back there, so I will have to remove this separately. Shouldn't take long. As you can see, once I removed that, this thing practically fell off in my hand. So, and then I'm just lining them up over here in order that I'm taking them off. So I kind of know which order they got to go back on in. Okay, I don't know. I suppose it was there to protect the paint. But anyway, I don't know what this little piece of plastic is on here for. I'll show you. Hopefully you can see that. There's a little piece of plastic on here. I'm assuming it was just there to protect the paint, but kind of cheap if you ask me. I might have to run to the store, run to like automotive store and get something, a little rubber grommet or something on there. Something a little bit better than this little cheap piece of shit plastic. Now, as you can see, it doesn't take too much to get that side panel off. There was this 1, 2, 3 of those little clips, and this one came in from underneath. And then 2 bolts back here and 2 up front here. The one was just holding the 2 pieces together, and the other one was holding back here and holding that front piece back here. So, like I said, not too much there. It's kind of interesting. I haven't had it apart this far yet. Like I said, it's still fairly new to me, this scooter. I've only had it for about a month and a half now, and put about 900 miles on it. I also bought an oil change kit today because I'm supposed to do an oil change at 600 miles, and I'm about 300 over already, so I got to get an oil change done. But you can kind of see what everything looks like here. This piece here, this little piece of wire harness, this is the wiring harness for the fog lights. Well, I looked at that, and you take the fog, you mount it up to where, more or less where it's going to be. Well, that wire is way short. And I thought, well, hell, did they do an extension? Because there was quite a few wires in there when I was looking at it. Sure enough, that's what this wire is for. It's just a little extension, because this is going to be way too short. Unless you'd have to take it out of this clip, and you'd have to take it out of this clip, and all kinds of things. And generally, manufacturers don't do that. They want those things clipped in for a reason, and so do you. So this little extension here is going to go in, and then I will install the fog light and go from there. Alright, I'm going to start filming here and go over one of my quick pet peeves while I'm starting to record this. If you can't tell, this is with a, not the greatest, it's a Canon high definition, pretty sure it's Canon high definition little camcorder. Little, uses internal memory or an SD card. The reason I wanted to talk about this pet peeve is because of other people that post videos online using cell phone cameras, or using their cell phone. I don't care if you use your cell phone. It would be nicer if you could use a little bit better camera, because they don't have that great quality, most of them. They're not bad, but they're not the greatest. My biggest pet peeve with people who use cell phones is the fact that they don't, or they do rather, hold it in a vertical position. So your phone is lengthwise this way, short this way. So you have this distorted view on my high definition television or computer monitor or whatever I'm using to watch your stupid video on, instead of holding the cell phone in a sideways position like you would in a landscape position, like this camera is here, rather than holding it on edge and then you see a strip down the middle on a high definition television. Man, it's just wonderful. So to all you idiots that do that, stop it. It's irritating. Most of us have high definition televisions and we like to use them. We don't want to see a strip down the middle. And your video quality sucks generally because now it's all pixelated. But whatever. Anyway, like I said, back to this. I'm working on this. Just got my fog light plugged in. This just plugs in right here. I gotta find the 2 bolts that run this through. I don't know where they're at. Like I said before, I had to take this kit out of the packaging and throw everything in here, just in the scooter, so everything would fit. I'm assuming this will go up underneath the dash. I know there was a momentary switch for the also along with the toggle switch. I don't know if we need there or not. There they are. There's a little bag of bolts.